Hey, it's Crystal with UTELconcerts.com. I'm here with Cooper Boone. You're from small town Minnesota.
I am.
And what was your driving force to get the heck out of there?
There were so many. No, I mean, I still keep a piece of that in my heart, but I definitely had bigger dreams, and certainly I went to school after that and ended up, moving to North Carolina and then New York City and kind of exploring the world. But there's a wonderful thing about being raised in a small town. Even though you move away, I keep that part definitely with me.
What has been the biggest challenge for you getting started in your music career?
Well, I kind of circled back to music. I was the wedding singer in college and graduate school, so that's kind of what paid my rent and paid for school. And then I became a counselor and counseled for many years. And then I kind of got to a point in my life where I wanted to circle back to music. I missed it a lot. And, the challenge is that the music industry has changed so much. But I kind of consider that challenge also an opportunity for artists like myself who kind of really are being found a lot through the internet, which is amazing. And with my cooking show and everything else, which combines food and music, I think that it provides now a platform. So that window of challenge is actually an opportunity for a lot of us, I think.
What is Coop's Kitchen?
Coop's Kitchen is really, talking about passion and living out of a place of passion in your life. Music certainly is that, but food is also that for me too. I grew up having to cook because I was a latchkey kid. My parents worked, and it was cook or starve. So I chose to cook, and I'm not a trained chef or nothing, but I'm good at what I do, and it's very comfort driven. And I've traveled the world some, so I've kind of taken from different kinds of places that I've been to and made it my own. So it's fun. It's like where food and music kind of dance together, and we have a really good time. And we're filming the pilot this October and November up on my farm, and partially in LA. And I've got a production company that's filming it, so it's all good. I'm very excited.
Fun.
Yeah.
Is there any recipes you can give me if I'm going to a Super Bowl party, something really quick and easy because I'm not very talented?
Quick and easy. First of all, my favorite recipe is my chili. I have a chili that will knock your socks off. It's awesome, and I do it with steak, so instead of ground beef. But in terms of bringing it to a Super Bowl party, my sweet piggies are good, which are caramelized bacon. And they're like candy bacon, sweet and savory together. Ooh, baby, it's good stuff.
Where can I find recipes and all that stuff?
On my website, cooperboone.com. Yeah.
Now, how would you say that your music differs from other country artists?
Well, because it's me.
Yeah.
And it's quintessential to who I am as a man in the world, and I have my own specific set of stories. I have some unique stories. I've worked in prisons. I've worked with the poor. I now still work with the elderly. So I have lots of stories to draw from in my life of listening to people and counseling them through their struggles. So I definitely have my own twist on it.
What made you move from psychology over to music?
Burnout, definitely. And I still do some of it, but I think like lots of us, we get into our careers. I'm sure this is true of you too. You work so hard, and after a while that wears on you. And I was working with some tough folks for a while, and I needed to kind of get back to what really made me happy and balance things out a little bit. And now it's crazier than ever, ironically, but it's a good crazy. My life is very varied. Like I said, I'm traveling all over, which I love, and I still get to help people. And through my music now, I'm actually a spokesperson for DKMS, which is the world's largest bone marrow matching program. And I wrote their theme song for them, and I do some tour and stuff for them, which is really great. So it's all good. Yeah, life is good.
What is the best concert that you've ever gone to as a spectator, as an audience member?
Hands down, Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. When I saw Garth for the first time, it was at the Minnesota State Fair. And that man, I really appreciate not only good music, but I appreciate good entertainers. And he was an entertainer. I mean, he had that audience in the palm of his hand, and he was very generous with who he was on stage, and I like that. Yeah, definitely.
Tell us about the album.
The album! Woo! We finished the album in October. We had our official launch in New York at a venue. I don't know if you've been to New York, but Joe's Pub is a really awesome venue, and we sold out there. Yeah, so I just did a gig for Country Living magazine for their fair, and I did a live Coop's Kitchen and a show, 2 shows actually. And then me, you know, I'm touring around and certainly singing the album and doing stuff like this. And then I'm really excited because Christmas is my favorite time of year, I swear to God. And my friend Angela Cassett, who's a big songwriter down here in Nashville, she's coming up and we're doing 2 Christmas shows at Joe's Pub. Just the two of us, kind of acoustic, stripped down, some stuff we've written and some standard stuff, so I'm really excited about that. December 6th, so if you're in New York, please come to the shows.
And what is your ultimate goal? Like when you're an old man, what do you want to sit back and say, I accomplished this, or where do you want to be? Do you want to be in New York? Do you want to be in Nashville?
Well, I never believe in sitting back, so I will never sit back. I will be that old gentleman who will be moving and shaking until his last dying breath. So my goal is to keep vital and to always be curious about life. And hopefully I'll be doing this, but who knows? I may be doing other things, but I will be doing something. I will not stop. Thanks for checking me out on youtellconcerts.com, because when you tell concerts, it's cooler.
Beautiful.
Or it's Cooper.